This evening, we're going to think about generosity. What does that mean for you? And who can you be generous with as we go forward tomorrow and the day after? And we'll be reflecting on two sides of generosity this evening. First, on how it feels to receive generosity, and second, how it feels to give generosity. And invite you to go forward into the next days with an intention of being generous to the world around you. And this comes from a practice that I did with a year 5 and 6 class many years ago now. And I invited them to have a giving list. And on that list, each person listed a way they liked to receive kindness. And it was amazing. The diversity on that list was quite amazing. And then I came back a week later, and all of these people had been, all these little people had been receiving these gifts on their desks, or people had been speaking to them in a particular way. There was a whole range. It was the ways of being treated, particular gifts. And when we sat down in a circle and spoke about this afterwards, each person spoke about how it felt to both receive and to give. And for all of them, the act of giving left them with a far greater feeling than receiving. And while I was hoping that was the case, of course, it wasn't predictable. These kids were 10, 11, and 12, and they weren't afraid to tell me the truth. So I don't even think that they were making that up for my benefit. They were quite literally bubbling with the joy of giving somebody, sometimes people that they didn't even like, the thing that they wanted most in that moment. So that is where that came from for me today, is that when we meet people in the street, we don't have to be separate. We can think about what would it be like to give to that person or people that we know. So beginning again, we're going to do a relaxation because it's quite useful in these exercises of reimagining who we are and reimagining the world around us. It's quite useful to get the conscious thinking mind out of the way. So we'll do a relaxation. And then within that space of deep relaxation, we'll visualize acts of kindness, generosity, the way that we can receive and the way that we can give. And then when you come out at the end, I do invite you to write these things down. And I also invite you to reflect on what you've come out of the meditation with. Just to have a double check on yourself to make sure that it feels real in a waking state. So please take your time now, a few minutes to get comfortable, and we will start the relaxation process. So remembering to have support under your knees, your lower back, your feet, the back of your neck, between the shoulder blades and your head. A light covering over your body. If you'd like something over your eyes, perhaps a light scarf. And you're welcome to engage in this process with either eyes closed or eyes open. Whatever feels the most comfortable and the safest for you. And we'll begin our relaxation this evening with an intention. So take a few moments to allow your breath to soften. And then allow an intention for this practice to arise. Remembering that generosity occurs in one's thoughts towards oneself as well. And now allowing that intention to fall away, knowing that it will now guide the rest of your practice. Remembering your inner resource so that if you at any time feel uncomfortable, you can return to this memory that gives you a feeling of deep comfort, the unchanging well-being that you can return to at any time. So now becoming aware of your chin, observing your chin just as it is. Your whole jaw and ears. Your lips, inside surfaces of your mouth. Whole mouth. Your nose, inside and outside. Your cheeks. Your left eye, eyebrow, temple, cheekbone. Whole left eye. Right eye, eyebrow, temple, cheekbone. Whole right eye. Observing both eyes simultaneously. Whole face and crown of your head. Back of your head, neck and throat. observing your left shoulder, upper arm, elbow, forearm, wrist, fingers, the palm of your hand, your entire left arm from fingertips into shoulder, your right shoulder, observing your right upper arm, elbow, forearm, wrist, hand and fingers, right palm, whole right arm. Noticing both arms simultaneously. Radiant sensation. The front of your chest. Your upper back. Your belly. Lower back. Whole torso. Radiant sensation. Your left hip. Just as it is. Left thigh, knee, lower leg, ankle, foot and toes. Whole left leg. Your right hip, thigh, knee, lower leg, ankle, foot and toes. Your whole right leg. Becoming aware of both whole legs and pelvic girdle. Radiant sensation. Noticing the whole front of your body. The whole back of your body. The whole right side. The whole left side. The whole outside of your body. And the whole inside of your body. Feeling your awareness rest in the whole radiant sensation of your entire body as it is in this moment. And now my invitation to you is to notice your breath. The sensation of breath in your nostrils. Your sinuses. The back of your throat. The inside of your lungs. The diaphragm as it moves while you breathe. The sensations in your belly as you breathe in and as you breathe out. Sensations through your spine. In your pelvic floor. sensations in your legs and your arms with each inhalation and with each exhalation. And notice if you feel any changes in your mind as you breathe. And now taking a step back slightly. Whole body breathing. Whole body breathing in and whole body breathing out. Welcoming your experience of breath. And now, as if your body is being breathed for you, allow your attention to relax. As you interweave your inner resource through your body, deep sense of ease, just as it is. Changing in unchanging being and well-being. And now becoming aware of joy. And allowing joy to fill your body, to fill your breath, your emotions and your mind. Imagine yourself bathed in joy. And now from this place of joy, I invite generous thoughts to arise for you. Generosity for yourself. What are the thoughts that you would have for yourself? For me, my most generous thought is I am enough, just as I am in this moment. And notice how it feels when you think this generous thought, when you've given yourself this generosity. I feel warm and soft and open. And now I want you to, or I welcome you and invite you to imagine yourself going through your day tomorrow. To imagine the people you might come across. What would be the generous thoughts that you could have as you live your day? How would you be at the supermarket? What would you do? Who would you call to see if they're okay? How can you be that little 10-year-old person who feels the greatest joy from giving? Reimagine yourself as this person. And bask in the glow of this joy for the next few moments of stillness and silence. Breath. Remembering this feeling of joy, remembering your intention, and remember your thoughts and actions of generosity. As you once again become aware of the posture of your body on the surface beneath you, the covers above you, the air around you. Whenever you're ready, allow movement to come back into your body in the most generous way. Whenever you're ready, if you're lying down or want to sit, rolling over onto your right side and gently coming up into a sitting position. And if you want to, removing your spectacles, if you have them on, rubbing your hands together, a beautiful warmth between your palms, covering your palms with your eyes, allowing your eyes to open, equilibrate into the warmth and the darkness of your palms. And when you're ready, taking your fingers apart, massaging through your scalp, around your ears, along your jaw and into your chin, around your mouth, outside of your nostrils, from the bridge of your nose, along your cheekbones, and then smoothing from your forehead, over your crown, and off your shoulders 3 times. Bringing your palms together in front of your heart if that is something that is comfortable for you. May all beings be at peace, and may you live in the true peace of your own heart. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoy the joy of generosity tomorrow and thereafter. Remembering that if you want to come back to this meditation, it will be on this website. It will also be on YouTube, on the Splendor Yoga channel. And please feel welcome to invite anyone to listen to it or share it with someone who you think might appreciate it. Thank you very much, and I'll see you tomorrow.